Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like
welcome
that.
to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're up and running.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raul is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in before himself.
Oh, that's fabulous. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Pass somewhat off target. Modric is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough and he knows it.
Knocks it into space. That is a brilliant interception. Now it's Luis Suarez. And it's Rooney. And here's Raul. Royce. And this is Royce. Chance for a shot! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Al Nassr are looking to break at pace. Now it's Forlan. And there's green grass ahead of him. What a save from Peter Schmeichel! Rooney! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's never the sort to doubt his own capabilities. Always fancies himself, no matter what the situation.
And this is Forlan. Well-timed, excellent interception. Al Nassr still without a single shot on target. Neymar. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to save from up here, I know. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Looking for the run. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Now it's Luis Suarez. And they're quick to get it back. Driving forward. Tacho, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. That's a quick free kick. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Royce. And he was quick to react. And no, that was never going to make it. And he's intervened well there. Neymar. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking to play him in. He's on it. Can he get away? Great ball. Chance! And there's a goal. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish. It's Forlan! What a wonderful goal! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And the referee has blown for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
Please be reminded
It
that
is
drinking
quite
is
a
only
game,
allowed in the
breathless
areas shown
and
on this map.
laced with
Thank you very much
excitement.
for your
Well, it's a
cooperation.
lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Van Dijk is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. Tries to pass it through. Out of play for a goal kick. Oh, that is asking for trouble. They get a throw in. Royce. Rooney. Neymar is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Oh, good spread. Manchester United are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, and certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to...
Cristiano Ronaldo! He's done very well to get to that.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a wry smile there.
Al Nassr with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And he has been fouled there. Raul. And this is Forlan. Mateus. Zanetti. Threads one in. Royce. That's very neat. Neymar.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Ronaldo powering forward here. Oh, good take in a good area.
Al Nassr really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Neymar aimed beyond the defence.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
And that's a throw-in.
Substitution in progress.
Drills one in. That's good defending, very good defending.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Al Nassr really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Tries to play it through. And he is deftly away.
Manchester United can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Kimmich is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Ronaldo gets on his bike and on the move. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. He is through here. Look at the space here. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And that's it. A game of margins, of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next
Hello,
2 hours,
everybody,
it
and
might not
welcome
feel
to
like
today's
that.
match.
The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Mbappe has alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Quality ball. Cruyff, looking for options for movement. Now it's Cruyff. Kimmich. That's Rijkaard. Mateus. Beckham. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Suarez. Now it's Luis Suarez. Over to the right flank. Hangs in a cross. Thuram with the clearance.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
Chance for a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Mbappe deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. He's a sharp little chance! That was superb goalkeeping!
Batistuta really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Al Nassr with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He is just caressing the ball. And it's Zanetti. And here's Batistuta. Azar. Hernes. Oh, well measured. And he cuts out the supply. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Beckham. Mbappe. Looking to play him in. Cruyff. Oh, important interception. And it's hoisted clear. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's having a shot! Goal, the Netherlands! And it's the Netherlands who take the lead. You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
So we have the first goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Oh no. And that has left him in a heap. Oh no, really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Oh, well played. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. And now as good a time as any to pull level. Oh no!
Oh, well done for him to take the shot on. He did at least hit the target.
And it's half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Al Nassr go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing...
Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. And he's got Luis Suarez! They've got to be quick to recover this. He's got away with one there.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
And it's Kimmich. And this is Batistuta. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Luis Suarez. Mateus crosses it in here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Well, they've got it again. Ono. Goes for a shot! Has a look up and drives it forward.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an real chance! And a neat finish! 2 up now, and they are cruising. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
The Netherlands are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
The Netherlands are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Shot a goal! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And this is Beckham. Luis Suarez being hunted in packs.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
That's really good energy, Peter, the way they defend from the front.
Tries to play it through. Pings it across. Shoots! Goal! That is so good. Such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Just 1 in it now.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Al Nassr could be just about done here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Beckham, and Beckham! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
The Netherlands can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Kimmich.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Cruyff. Thuram with the clearance.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
So that's it. It is all over. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're very much on the way now. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Doué, and he's being shifted off it. Well, down the years, of course, Argentina have produced some of the greatest striking talent ever, and Gabriel Batistuta embodies that.
Yeah, he does. And in terms of out-and-out goal-scoring centre-forwards, I can't recall much better.
So you fancy him to score today?
I would think there's an extremely good chance.
Bellingham powering forward here.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Tchouaméni kept his eye on it, and he's there. And it's McAllister. De Bruyne plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And he welcomes it in. Messi! Oh, that is rather wayward. So we're still where we started right now. Deftly away. Saliba. And here's Mbappe. Adams makes the interception. Bellingham. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. That is good strength. Batistuta running with the ball. And Batistuta! He has hit that forcefully.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but you can praise the drive and the application. It was beautifully hit.
Koundé, Tchouaméni. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And here's McAllister. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Forced to go back. Messi! Goal! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Batistuta. And Batistuta! That was superb goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Al Nassr with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That has been knocked clear. France have the chance to go the other way. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Some first-half thoughts?
OK, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Al Nassr with the game's only breakthrough. It's 1-0. And so the action is resumed.
Al Nassr can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Tchouaméni. And it's Batistuta. Rabiot. Now it's Mbappe. Al Nassr are ahead here by what is still the only goal. Messi. Messi! Oh, it's a beauty! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now with two up.
Now it's Olise. Great defending, strong and determined. Messi being hunted in packs.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Now this could be a chance. Oh, what a mistake! And he shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Zanetti did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Plays a sharp little ball here, and he plays one through. Dembele. He's had it taken off him. Now it's Doué. Konate promptly onto that, and that is that. De Bruyne. Rice. And it's Bellingham. Now it's Batistuta. Tchouameni wins the duel this time. He shifted it to the flank. No, again there's no way through. And it's Dembele. Al Nassr needed that. They really needed it.
Added time.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Al Nassr. Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So we're very much on the way now. Tries one from range. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Al Nassr with the corner, there first. Mateus goes short. Big chance! Quality ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Mateus. Shot a goal!
The keeper was likely to need his best there, and he found it.
De Bruyne. Quarter of an hour played. De Bruyne. Oh, he's burst, and the shot! It's there! Al Nassr take the lead! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So we have the first. He's had a shot! And a neat finish! They're level in a trice!
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Simplicity itself.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want...
Rafael Leao! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Filippo Inzaghi. That's a decent clearance. Now it's De Bruyne. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. That's the throw. Looking for options for movement. Takes a shot! And the counter is on. Pass somewhat off target. Davids. And it's Çalhanoğlu. Mateus can so cleverly bypass the press. Chance! Oh, it's come off the upright. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's been shifted off it.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Rafael Leao.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And we've reached half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, Jim, they've both had their moments.
Well, it's been a decent game so far, Peter, although I think in the next 45 minutes we could do with the ball being moved around quicker with a view to trying to entice their opponents out of position. I don't think there'll be a mad rush to do that just yet.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And so the action is resumed.
Al Nassr clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
He is through here. And it's made its way to him. Baresi did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, good-looking ball. Now it's Inzaghi.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's in a great position here. He's found a way through. The referee's awarded a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
And back out. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Mateus gets on his bike and on the move. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Aimed beyond the defence. Inzaghi! Goal! Into the lead once more. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
Al Nassr have their lead. Filippo Inzaghi looking in every way a marked man at the moment. There's the shot! And he hits the net! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
Number 9.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Substitutions taking place.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Davids. And they can counter here. Here's Rafael Leao. Looking to play him in. And a chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. Al Nassr have their second corner now. Çalhanoğlu! Goes for a shot! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Substitution.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
De Bruyne. And it's Çalhanoğlu. That's good running with the ball. And there goes the final whistle. Al Nassr can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than... Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
everybody, and
The
welcome
fans
to
have pulled out all
today's
the
match.
stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. So that's got things underway.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
It's Luis Suarez! He's scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. That looks a cracking ball. Luis Suarez! And that's in! 2-0, and in next to no time. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Al Nassr are doing very nicely, thank you.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Knocks it into space. Now, can they get him away? Puyol, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Dani Olmo. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now, who's going to be first to this? Looking tidy in possession here. Looking for the run. And it's Rooney. And no, that was never going to make it. Rijkaard. Now it's Drogba. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Inzaghi. Dani Olmo can so cleverly bypass the press. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's lost his man here. Tries a shot! And needless to say, that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Al Nassr with the corner, they're first. He leaps for it! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. And a header! Harmlessly behind. Mateus threads one in, and this is Luis Suarez, and the shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! It's all becoming so easy. They forced the error and extracted the... And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours,
Hello,
it might not
everybody,
feel
and
like that.
welcome to today's
The
match.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, the player Nuno Mendes is someone who's really impressed me as being...
Tries one from range! That's got him rattled. Al Nassr with the corner, there first. And it's been taken short. And it's Zanetti. He's played it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
Now it's Kimmich. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
That is ended up in no man's land. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Still goalless. And he was quick to react. Stood up well to him there. Now, can they get him away? And Messi! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
A wonderful ball to play him in like that. Great pace, into feet, nearly superb.
Very nicely done. He's had a shot!
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Lahm is one whose deliveries we all know about. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Messi. Kimmich. Looking for the run. Now that's well seen too. Ono is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough.
He's had a shot! He's delivered all right! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
Scorer after 34 minutes is number 13, Lionel Messi.
Terengganu have broken through. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
He's found a way through. Cristiano Ronaldo! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Baresi. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well...
Tries a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And that has been cleared. And he's let fly. Bellingham. Real chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, let's just
There will be
consider
1
that one a
minute at a
rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
And that signals the end of the first period. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Hello,
Al
attendees.
Nassr go
This
in
is
at
a
half-time
watch
with
children's
a game to
announcement.
chase.
With the father of a boy in a
Well, for me,
yellow
Peter,
t-shirt
things have
kindly
never
make his
really
way
got
to the
going, but at
information
least this
centre.
will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Substitution on the field.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Coming on to replace him
Down
is
to business again.
number 10, Suarez.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Solot. No, that's been intercepted. Al Nassr come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think it's the perfect time to make a change.
Now it's Messi. Oh, nicely intercepted. He's a sharp little ball here. He's got away. Marquinhos defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. So we've reached the hour mark. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rafinha.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Al Nassr are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Mateus can see things others simply cannot. And it's Kimmich. And this is Messi. Messi is flagged offside.
Al Nassr really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Luis Suarez. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Al Nassr really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Oh, sweet feet. Yamal is the key defender on that occasion. Mateus. Takes aim and getting up there! Goal! There seemed no way back, but they are level. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bruno Guimaraes cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a
There will be
minder,
1 minute
and one of his
added
teammates
time.
should be picking up on that, and quickly.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure.